start under 7th Max, chapter number 1, integer. We will start with the introduction in integer. You all have been learned about the number line. According to number line, we are drawing that suppose -5, -4, 3, 2 and 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 as positive integers and negative integers are there in number line. On right hand side of 0, there are always positive numbers, that is positive integers, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as on infinitely you can count it. Same way on left hand side of 0, the negative integers are there, -1, -2, -3, -4 and as on. So in integer chapter, as I am telling you, that integers which consist of a number, it might be possible a positive numbers or a negative numbers. And one another thing is that 0, here 0 is a number which is also an integer, but it is neither a positive nor a negative integer. So on a negative side, that is on -1, -2, -3 onwards, they are known as negative integers, and the numbers which was on the right hand side, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as on, is known as an positive integer, and 0 is also an integers. So some rules are there for integers. So student, integers having the addition and subtraction of the integers, we have to understand the rules or regarding the sign, that is plus minus, and it is like this, that minus plus, if two integers are there with the sign of minus plus, we have to do it is a subtraction, that minus, and plus minus, if two integers having a plus and minus sign, then it should be a minus. Same way plus plus will become plus, and minus minus you have to do it plus only. So two different signs, the most important thing you can see that two different signs, you are always having a minus, subtraction we have to do it, and two same sign if we are getting in a integers, that is 2 plus or a 2 minus, then you have to do addition. So some example I have given. For example, -6 plus 4, 6 minus 6 and plus 4. So according to first, that is minus plus always having minus. So 6 minus 4 we get 2, and the sign that is having a greater number out of 2, greater number is 6, so the sign is minus, so answer will be -2. Same way, if we take a same number but different with a different sign, that is +6 and -4. So 6 and -4, that is plus minus always having minus, that is 6 minus 4 we will get 2, and then sign which is having a greater number sign is having a 6, that is plus, that is +2 we will get. +5 plus 3 we have to do addition, so +5 plus 3 is 8, and sign is same, that is +8. Same way -5 minus 3 we have to do addition, 5 plus 3 8, and we are having a minus sign, so -8 will be there. Dear students, after rules we have seen plus, addition and subtraction, the properties, some properties you have to remember before doing the exercise. First property of addition, property of additions are there. So property of addition having first is commutative property, that is a plus b is always equal to b plus a. So suppose we can take a number, like in place of a I am taking here 2 plus 3 is equal to 3 plus 2. 2 plus 3 is 5. Same way 3 plus 2 is also 5. So out of this, that we know that on left hand side a plus b and right hand side we are having b plus a. Suppose you plus 2 plus 3 or any two integers we can plus, we get same number as on b plus a. So this property is known as commutative property of addition. Now after commutative property, this number 2 property is associative property. Associative property of addition, and it's having a plus b bracket b plus c is equal to a plus b bracket plus c. If we take similarly any three numbers in place of a, b, c on both the side, and let us check. Here it is 2 suppose, I am taking here 4 and here 5. C. We take A as a 2, B as a 4 and C as a 5. Same numbers and digits we will put on another side according to property. Let us check. 4 plus 5 we will plus first of all. So 4 plus 5 is 9. 2 plus 4 is 6 plus 5. 2 plus 9 is 11 and 6 plus 5 is 11. So both the side the answer will be same as according to associative property of addition. A plus bracket B plus C is always equal to A plus B bracket plus C. So on both the side the answer will be same. This type of property is known as associative property of addition. Now the third property of addition is additive identity. Any number, if we add any number with a 0, we get the same number. For example, if we take A as a 5, so 5 plus 0 is equal to 5, and as the same 0 plus 5 also if we take, then also we get 5 only. So this is an additive identity of addition. Whichever number you have, we get addition with the 0, we get the same number as we put. This is known as identity of addition. Okay. Now student, after property of addition, the property of multiplication today we will start. So commutative property, first is commutative property of multiplication, that gives us A multiplied by B is equal to B multiplied by A. So if we put a number and we can understand more easily, suppose I am taking A as a 5, 5 multiplied by 3, suppose we take B as a 3, or 3 multiplied by 5 on the right hand side. So 5 multiplied by 3 we get 15, same as 3 multiplied by 5 also we get 15. So same number on both the side. So this property is known as commutative property of multiplication, where A multiplied by B is always equal to B multiplied by A. On both the side we will get the same answer. If we A multiplied by B and B multiplied by A, we will do it. Second property of multiplication is associative property. Associative property of addition we have seen. Here it is associative property of multiplication, where A bracket A multiplied by B multiplied by C is equal to A multiplied by bracket B multiplied by C. If we multiply A into B first of all in one bracket, and then whatever the answer we get, we multiply by C, is will be same as we multiply by first B multiply by C, and we get answer out of that we multiply by A, then also answer will be same. Let us check. If we put a values 2 into 3 into 5, suppose we are taking A as a 2, B as a 3 and C as a 5 on both the side. So 2 into 3 multiplied by 5, 2 3s are 6 multiplied by 5, 3 5s are 15, 6 5s are 30 and 2 15s are also 30. The answer will be the same as according to the property, associative property, that whichever number you multiply out of 3 numbers integers, we multiply first of all any 2 integers and then we multiply the answer with the third integer. The answer you will get on both the side will be same, as here we can prove it. Now the third property of multiplication is distributive property of multiplication over addition. So distributive property of multiplication over addition is A multiplied by, suppose A multiplied by bracket B plus C. As we distribute this property on right hand side, so we are multiplying A first of all with the B, that is A into B, and then we put addition sign, and then A multiplied by C again, and we if answer of both A and B and A multiplied by C, both answer we add, we get the same answer as on left hand side. So according to that we can prove that how the answer will be there. Suppose we are taking A, B, C as any three numbers. 2 into 4 plus 5 we can take. I have taken A as a 2, B as a 4, C as a 5. On right hand side also the same thing we will write. 2 multiplied by 4 plus 2 multiplied by 5. So on left hand side, if we add 4 plus 5, that is 9. 2 multiplied by 4 is 8. 2 into 5 is 10. So 2 multiplied by 9, 18. 8 plus 10 is also 18. So the student, we get the both the side, left hand side and right hand side, same answer, that is 18. So this is known as the distributive property of multiplication over addition. A multiplied by B plus C is equal to A into B plus A multiplied by C. We can distribute the three numbers and multiply and add the both three of them. We will get the same as according to property. Next is fourth is multiplication by 0. Suppose any number, if we take A as a 5, I am taking, and multiply by 0, 5 multiplied by 0 we get 0, or 0 multiplied by any number like 5 also we will get 0. So this is known as a multiplication by 0. We get the answer always 0. Same way multiplication by 1, if you do A multiplied by 1 is equal to 1 multiplied by A is always same number as we get. If I am taking A as a 10, 10 multiplied by 1, we are getting 10 1 the 10, or 1 multiplied by 10 is also 10. So we get the same number with the multiplier of A. Any number which multiply by 1, we get the answer same as the question which was been given as an A. Suppose if I take A as a 5, so 5 multiplied by A is also 5, or 1 multiplied by 5 is also 5. So multiplication by 1 is an identity of multiplication identity. Thank you students. Now we will start with the exercise 1.1. Today we will start with our exercise number 1.1 integer chapter. The first question which was been given in the question is the following numbers line shows the temperature in degrees Celsius at different places on a particular day, and the city's name they have given on a number line: Lahore Spiti, Srinagar, Shimla, Ooty and Bangalore, and they have marked on a number line the places and the degrees which was been mentioned here, and according to that they have asked the question also. Totally 4 questions are there, A, B, C, D. Question number A asks us, observe this number line and write the temperature and the places marked on it. Question number B, what is the temperature differences between the hottest and the coldest places among the above? Question number C, what is the temperature differences between Lahore Spiti and Srinagar? Question number D, can we say temperature of Srinagar and Shimla taken together is less than the temperature at Shimla, and it is also less than the temperature at Srinagar? So students, first of all, first question they have asked about the observe the number line properly and write the temperature of the places marked on it. So according to number line, you can see here they are given -10. We are having -10 and -5. In between here the points have been given where the Lahore Spiti is been there. So after number -10, before -10 number is coming is -9. So here Lahore Spiti it should be -8. Okay, so we will mark this as a -8. Now Srinagar, we are having 0 here, -1, and after this -2. So we will put here as a -2 as a Srinagar. Same way, Simla, already they have given Simla as a 5, that is a +5 degree. Ooty, here it is 10, +11, +12, +13, +14. That means Ooty is at 14 degrees Celsius. Same way, Bangalore 20 degree, 21, and this is 22 degree Celsius. After marking this, according to question number 1, they have asked us, observe the number line and write the temperature of the places marked on it. So you will be writing in the format of box. You can write this, write in a way like this: the temperature of the places marked on it. The name of the first city, that is a Bangalore, having 22 degrees Celsius temperature. Ooty is having 14 degrees Celsius temperature. Simla is having +5 degrees Celsius temperature. Srinagar is having -2 degrees Celsius temperature, and same way Laos Spiti is having -8 degrees Celsius temperature. So your first answer, already you have got the first answer. Question 2, that is B question, is asked about what is the temperature difference between the hottest and the coldest place among the above. So hottest place among the above is Bangalore, you can see from here also, and the coldest place is Laos Spiti. So they have asked what is the temperature difference between hottest and coldest. So for that we will write the sentence: the temperature of the hottest and the hottest places of is Bangalore, and we are having the temperature is in Bangalore is 22 degrees Celsius, and the coldest place is Laos Spiti, which is having a degree of -8 degrees Celsius. The difference between the hottest and the coldest place, that is Bangalore and Laos Spiti, we are having 22 degrees Celsius. Difference is minus की sign लगाएंगे, write it down, it minus, and after that subtract -8, minus will become +8 degrees Celsius, that is 22 plus 8, we are getting 30 degrees Celsius temperature. So that means the difference from the Bangalore to the Laos Spiti, the difference between the temperature between the hottest and the coldest is 30 degrees Celsius temperature we are getting. Okay, now question number C. In question number C, they have asked in question number C, what is the difference, temperature difference between Laos Spiti and Srinagar? The temperature difference between Laos Spiti and Srinagar. So the temperature of Srinagar is -2 degrees Celsius, and the temperature of Laos Spiti is -8 degrees Celsius. So the difference between both is -2 degree minus -8 degrees Celsius. So minus will become again plus. So -2 degree plus 8 degrees Celsius, we are getting +6 degrees Celsius. In the both way you can do it, as in a further in the past also I have explained you, according to number line, if you are standing on a -2 place and you have to do +8, we have to move forward to our right hand side. In that method also you will be reaching at +6. In another way, like law of addition subtraction also I have explained you. According to that, if both the numbers having a different sign as a plus and minus, at that situation we have to subtract both the numbers. We have to subtract 8 minus 2, that is we are getting 6, and we have to put the sign of that number which is having a greater number sign, that is 8 is the greater number than 2 and it's having a positive sign, so it will be having +6 degrees Celsius. Now question number D, which they have asked. In question number D, they have asked us that can we say temperature of Srinagar and Simla taken together is less than the temperature of Simla, it is less than the temperature at Srinagar. We can check for that. The temperature of Srinagar and Simla together, we getting it. Temperature at Srinagar is -2 degrees Celsius and the temperature at Simla is having +5 degrees Celsius. So if we add both this number, -2 plus 5, we get +3 degrees Celsius. So the temperature of Simla is we are having plus 5 degrees Celsius. So yes, it is proved that temperature of Srinagar and Simla together, if we add, then it will be having a less than the temperature at Simla. That is 3 degrees Celsius is less than 5 degrees Celsius. So it has been proved. And they have asked about the temperature at Srinagar. The temperature at Srinagar is minus 2 degrees Celsius, which is less than the temperature of Srinagar and Simla together. So we can say that it is not less than the temperature at Srinagar. Thank you. And the student, question number 2. After question number 1, today question number 2 is this. I am reading it out. In a quiz, positive marks are given for correct answers and negative marks are given for incorrect answers. That means there was a quiz which was being played by a student name is Jack, and a positive marks are being given for each and every correct answer, and a negative marks, that is marks have been minus marks has been given to the question which was been given answer incorrectly. So if Jack scores in 5 consecutive rounds were 25. In first round, Jack scored 25 marks plus 25. In second round, he got minus 5 marks. In third round, he got minus 10. In fourth round, he got plus 15 marks. And in fifth round, that is the last round, he achieved 10 marks, that is plus 10. So question is that what was his total marks at the end of the quiz? At the end of the quiz, how much total marks he got and he achieved? So in the solution way, you have to write Jack scores in 5 consecutive, that is 5 successive rounds are 25, minus 5, minus 10, 15 and plus 10. So if we add all this number, so we will write like this: total marks Jack scored and Jack got is 25 plus minus 5 plus minus 10 plus 15 plus 10. We have to add all these numbers, whichever how much marks it got in each and every round. We have to add all these numbers. So we are putting plus sign in between all the 5 successive marks. So after writing this we will conclude that after we have to open the bracket. For that we will arrange plus minus sign according to our law. Plus minus will become minus, as all we have known that plus minus is by minus, that is 25 minus 5, plus minus is minus, so minus 10 it will become, then plus 15 and plus 10 as on. So 2 integers, if you are taking a 2 integers and you can subtract, that is 25 minus 5, then we will getting 20. Then again we are having 20 minus 10, 20 minus 10 we are getting 10, 10 plus 15 plus 10, 3 of the integers if we are adding, we are getting 35. So the total marks which was been achieved by a Jack in 5 consecutive rounds is getting the 35 marks, that is the 35 marks are been got by Jack in a quiz competition which was been achieved by him. Now after question number 2, the third question on that we are going. I am reading the question, please look at that. At Srinagar, the temperature was 5 degrees Celsius on Monday, and then it is dropped by 2 degrees Celsius on Tuesday. What is the temperature of Srinagar on Tuesday? On Wednesday it rose by 4 degrees Celsius, and what was the temperature on this day? Here the situation has been given that on a Monday the temperature of Srinagar is 5 degrees Celsius. So on Tuesday, next day, the temperature dropped by 2 degree. On another day after Tuesday, Wednesday, the temperature was been rose by 4 degrees Celsius. Here student, you have to understand drop temperature, that means it is minus, and rose by temperature you must be knowing it should be a plus degree. So on Monday Srinagar is having a temperature of minus 5 degrees Celsius, and on Tuesday they have told us the temperature was been dropped by 2 degree Celsius. So minus 5, and the next day on Tuesday, Monday it is having minus 5 degree, on Tuesday drop by 2 degree, that is minus 5 minus 2, we are having minus 7 degree Celsius. So the temperature on Tuesday in Srinagar will be minus 7 degree Celsius. So next statement they have told us, on after Tuesday, Wednesday, the next day the temperature rose by 4 degrees Celsius. That means minus 7 degrees Celsius and plus 4 degrees Celsius, we are getting minus 3 degrees Celsius. So the final answer for the question is the temperature of Srinagar, as they have given in question, that is on Monday, is minus 5 degree. So the temperature on Tuesday, it is dropped by 2 degree, that it will be having minus 7 degree on Tuesday, and after that minus 7 degree rose to 4 degrees Celsius, we are getting minus 3 degrees Celsius. Is all we know that minus 3 is greater than minus 7 on number line, right? So the final answer is on Tuesday the temperature of Srinagar is minus 7, and on Wednesday the temperature of Srinagar is minus 3 degrees Celsius. So student, after this question number 3, question number 4 and question number 5 you have to try at home. It is similar question as we have solved like question number 2 and question 3. Same way 4 and 5 you have to do it at home, and I will be coming back to the question number 6 onwards. We will student in exercise 1.1 question number 6, very good question is there. It is very interesting question, so see carefully. The question is, Rita goes 20 km towards east from point A to the point B. One girl name is Rita, which goes 20 kilometers towards east direction from A to point B. From B, she moves 30 kilometers towards west side direction along the same road. If the distance towards the east is represented by a positive integer, then how you will represent the distance traveled towards west? By which integers will you represent the final position from A? And so according to the question, we have represented it on a number line, that east direction, west direction, east and west both sides are there. You can see I have plotted a point A, B and C. So according to question, Rita moves towards 20 km towards the east direction, is represented as a positive integer. So we can say that Rita moves toward the east represent positive integer. Same way Rita moves toward the west direction or west side represent the negative integer. Now the distance from A to B. The distance from A to B towards the east direction is 20 km is given in question. So the distance from B to C towards the eastern direction from east to west is 30 km. So therefore the distance from A to C will be 20 minus 10, 30. That you will be getting 20 minus 30, you will be getting a minus 10 km. So as you can see in the figure, I have explained it, that Rita standing on a 0, suppose, and she moves towards the east direction 20 km and reaches a point at B. Now from point B, she moves towards the west direction and traveling through a 30 km. Say from B to point C, she travel a total distance of 30 km. So as from A to B, the distance already we have done, we have completed, that is a 20 km, right? So from 20 to 10, 20 is 0, 20 km, and from 0 to C point we are traveling at a 10 distance, that is 20 plus 10, we are reaching at a minus 10. So the distance from A to B is 20 km. From B to C they have given 30 km towards the west direction. So therefore from A to C, point A to point C, the distance will be 20 minus the total distance, that is 30 kilometer. 20 minus 30, we got minus 10. So point C represent minus 10. So according to that, point A, we got point A represent a 0 from starting point. Point B represent plus 20 kilometer, which was moved toward the eastern direction theta, and from 20 point B, that is 20 kilometer, C travel towards the western direction, and it's having total of 30 kilometers. So 20 plus 10, the C point represent a minus 10 on a number line. So according to this, A represents 0, point B represent plus 20, and point C represent minus 10. Now after question number 6, the next question we are moving. Hello student, question number 8, that is a question D. We are having question number 9D. 39 plus 24 minus 24 plus 15, 36 plus minus 52 minus 36. So on both the side we will solve. Plus minus we get 24, here it is minus 15. Same way, plus minus 52 and minus plus 36. So 39 minus 24, we get 15, and already minus 15 is there. So 15 minus 15, on left hand side we get 0. Same way on right hand side, 36 minus 52 is minus 16, plus 36 minus 16 plus 36, we are having plus 20. So 20 is greater than 0. Now the E question number last, minus 231 plus 79 plus 52 minus 399 plus 159 plus 81. So we get minus 231, 79 plus 51 is 130. So minus 231 plus 130, and here on right hand side minus 399 plus 159 plus 81 is 240. So minus 231 plus 130, we get minus 101 on left hand side. Right hand side we get minus 399 plus 240, we get minus 159. So minus 101 is greater than minus 159 on right hand side. So student, with this we have completed our exercise. We will meet on a next exercise, that is exercise 1.2 in the next lecture. Have a good day.